Well, hello, lipstick gang. This is Victoria Lowe, and I'm back with another video. And this time, 5 different popping, juicy, pigmented glosses. And yes, they are the perfect consistency, honey. Just the right amount of thickness. Not too thick, but thick enough, you know what I mean? And the color is popping. You see that? Oh my gosh. I could not wait to get back and share with you guys these few gems that I have learned while playing in my lab. Just speaking into existence. Stay tuned.
Let's mix it up.
Mix it, lipstick game. Mix it, lipstick game. Mix it, lipstick game. Mix it, lipstick game.
Let's mix it up.
Mix it, lipstick game. Mix it, lipstick game. Mix it, lipstick game.
Let's mix it up.
Okay, to make these glosses, first I'm going in with a teaspoon of a Very Veelo lipstick base. You can get this from my website, veryveelobeauty.com. And of course, I show you guys how to make this on your own. And then I'm going in with my new friend. It is called polyisobutene 1200. And y'all see that thick, luscious, jealousness that it got going on. This is what's gonna thicken this lip gloss up. And you see I am like slick struggling to get it out the spoon, but yes, that just proves to you guys how thick this stuff actually is. You don't need a lot, you only need a little bit, and it really goes a long way. Like, I was like trying to get my spoon to mix in and it wasn't giving at first, but once the oils from my base got incorporated with the polyisobutene, it was magic. And yes, so I'm here just mixing it together really good. These are really simple, they don't require a lot, especially if you're trying to make a thick gloss. The polyisobutene plays a role in making the gloss thick and giving it that shine. You know, when that light hits your gloss and you just like, yes, that is what's going to give it that shine, and that's what's going to maintain that shine. Next, I'm going in with a 1/4 teaspoon of the Very Veelo Beauty white liquid concentrate. As soon as I open it, yes, shake it up, and I'm adding that to my bowl first. And I am just gonna mix that in really good. After I add my pink, I'm going in with a 1/2 teaspoon of pink liquid concentrate. So I just filled that 1/4 up twice, which makes a 1/2. And of course, I'm mixing it up. I am mixing all of these contents together really well. And this pink, as you can see, is super popping. I love, love, love how this color turned out, thanks to my liquid concentrates and my base in the polyisobutene. What an amazing combination. And they look so beautiful in bottles, you guys. These bowls that I am using, well, this bowl that I'm using, they came in a pack of 12. That's why I said these came from Dollar Tree, and I like how they are plastic. They are in the party section. I guess they're like cocktail bowls. Yeah, party bowls. I like them because they're very easily sanitizable, and they come in a pack of 12. So yeah, Dollar Tree. And just like that, I am done. And as per usual, I'm going to take my stopper and put it in, and then I'm going to complete it with my wand. And just like that, I am done. And I have this beautiful, luscious pink. Oh my gosh, this pink is perfect. And it's the perfect consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too thin, but you can always adjust it with the polyisobutene. Speaking of polyisobutene, I'm going in with a teaspoon of polyisobutene, and I'm adding it to my bowl. And then next, I'm going in, of course, with a teaspoon of my world famous lipstick base, the Very Veelo Beauty base, and I'm doing it in the same amount, 1 teaspoon. And like I said, if you desire it to be thicker, you can always add more polyisobutene depending on how many bottles you're trying to make and depending on your desired thickness, okay? So I use 2/2, so that's 1 teaspoon. I know it may look like I'm doing double, but I didn't want to stick the same spoon that I use with the polyisobutene because it's just sticky right now. But yes, I'm going in with 3/4 teaspoons of the Very Veelo Beauty yellow liquid concentrate and 3/4 teaspoons of the Very Veelo Beauty brown liquid concentrate. This cute little burnt orange reddish looking brick color. It's called Luster Red Iron Oxide, and I got it from my spot. I'll be sure to put it in the link in the description box. I always do, and it is batch certified. Excuse my alarm, sorry. But yes, it's batch certified, and I am mixing it in really good, and that's gonna give me that nice burnt orange hue that I want. And this color could be considered a neutral or a brown, but yes, I really like the way that it turned out, and that's what I love. That's what I wanted. But you guys see me in the beginning, I added 3/4 teaspoons of each color. So the liquid concentrates, being that they are oil based, kind of thin out my gloss a little bit. So like I mentioned before, if you want to add some thickness, look at that drip. If you want to add some thickness to your gloss, you could always go back in, and I went in with 1/2 teaspoon of polyisobutene that time, just to put that thickness back in there so that I can wear my gloss for a long period of time and it won't just, kind of get washed away. But yes, this is what I'm doing, and after that I am complete. I have completed my next gloss. And voila, this beautiful orangey brown or brownie orange. It is so pretty. All right, so I'm going to my next color, and of course it's the same thing, just making another color. I'm going in with a teaspoon of my base, and then I'm going in with a teaspoon of the polyisobutene. Yes, and I'm gonna mix them up really well and prep for my next color. And I got this polyisobutene from makingcosmetics.com, which is an amazing resource for all your cosmetic making needs. You can make anything from that site. You guys, I'm quite sure a lot of you cosmetic queens know about this website already, but yes, they are here, and they have so many different things that you could use to make your own products, not just lipstick alone, but any product that you can think of. They have what you need. So shout out to Making Cosmetics, and no, they did not sponsor this video. so I'm going in with half of a teaspoon of the red liquid concentrate. I use 2/4 teaspoons, which equals a half. And then I'm going in with a 1/4 teaspoon of the yellow liquid concentrate. And this is going to make like a cute, vibrant red gloss. You know, you can omit the yellow if you would like to just keep it red. But I wanted to give it a little bright effect to it, so I added the yellow and I'm just mixing it in really good. I did add a lot of liquid concentrate to it, so of course I'm gonna go back in and thicken it up. One of my lipstick besties reached out to me and she was like, Victoria, I want to see you make a lip gloss, but I want it to be thick like the NYX glosses or like the MAC lip glass. And I was like, I got you, because in my previous gloss videos to make the pens I used dimethicone, and that was for the sole purpose of the brush being able, and that's the color, you guys, but I'm not done yet. I gotta add some powder to it. But yes, it is so pretty. It is popping and it is juicy too. Ooh. And it's popping on my melanated lips. Can you believe that? Like, if it could pop on my melanated lips, it's popping. And I'm going in with a 1/4 teaspoon of the Red 40 Alum Lake. But yeah, she was just like, she wanted to see something thicker. And in my lip pens video, you know, for the sake of the lip gloss coming out that brush, I made it a little thinner. But y'all wanted the thick consistency to that gloss, and I'm not saying thick to scare y'all but you know, thicker, you know, that nice gloss, that nice balance of thickness in your gloss. So I was like, oh, I gotta give it to him, especially when I came across the polyisobutene 1200. And the 1200, the number 1200 just represents the thickness of it, because I know they have a 500 too, but I went with the 1200 because I was like, yeah, I need something that's gonna give me that weight, that body to my lip gloss. So yes, it is, and it's a winner. Like, I love it. And in my opinion, honestly, I would prefer these glosses in a squeeze tube versus a wand. But I would say that the wand does give you a cleaner application than the squeeze tube does, but a lot more comes out of the squeeze tube when you put it on, if that makes any sense. So, you know, hey, if you want to put it in the squeeze tube, put it in there. It'll be beautiful. It all depends on what you are looking for your line. But as per usual, I am just filling up my bottle, and I'm going to add the cap, and I'm done. Just like that. Another gloss. You guys, so on to the next color. I'm making a darker color this time, which I thought was pretty neat. So I started with my teaspoon of the Very Veelo Beauty liquid lipstick base, and now I'm going in with the polyisobutene again, and the same amount, and I'm gonna mix it up really, really good as soon as I stop struggling to get it out of the jar. But yes, I'm adding it to my bowl, and I'm gonna mix that real good. Now I'm going in with half of a teaspoon of the pink liquid concentrate, and then I'm going to go in with a half of a teaspoon, a 1/4 of the blue liquid concentrate. And I'm going to mix that in together, and as you can see, we are going for a dark purple vibe, and it is really dark. So it's like the more blue you add, because blue is so pigmented, I don't care if it's powder or liquid, it is very pigmented. So to balance that out, I'm going in with 1/8 of a teaspoon. I did half of that 1/4. I didn't fill it all the way up, so just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of that pink liquid FD&C Red 27, aka pink, the pink powder. Alum Lake, and I'm just mixing that in really good, and that pink is gonna give me that depth that I want in that purple, and it's gonna also balance out that darkness of that blue. You can see that nice purple coming through. And I'm done. Like, it's so simple, you guys. And now I'm bottling it up like I did before. I'm gonna put my cap on, my stopper in my cap, and I have me a nice dark purple gloss. It's almost like a cranberry in a way, but it has more purple. So I guess you could say blackberry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, blackberry. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yes. And just like that, I could have filled it up a little bit more, but I do like to leave a little space. But just like that. And it is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Just a cute gloss. Oh my gosh. And fall is right around the corner. I'm going to have to pull this bad boy out, especially when fall come around. But this is a beautiful gloss. If I would have had like a nice little shimmer mica, ooh, that would have been so nice. But yes, I am pleased. And this is my last color, you guys. I'm going in with a teaspoon of the base and a teaspoon of the polyisobutene in equal parts. And I'm going to mix that well and prepare to make my final color. Now I'm going in with an eighth of a teaspoon of titanium dioxide. Everybody's favorite pigment. I'm just playing. I'm mixing it in really good, and as promised, I just wanted to show you guys different ways to make nudes. I think I'm going to do a nude gloss series because, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do that. But yes, one way to get your nudes popping is to add a little bit of titanium dioxide to give it that opaqueness. You know, that little opaqueness that us girls like. We still like our nude sheer, but you know what I mean? We just want that little bit of opaqueness to it. So I added a quarter teaspoon of the pink liquid concentrate, followed by a quarter teaspoon of the brown liquid concentrate. I'm sorry about my timer. But yes, and I'm going to mix these in really good together, and it's going to create this cute bubblegum pink at first. And I mean, you could stop there, and I promise you, this pink that I'm about to mix would be a bomb gloss. It's like a nice baby pink, bubblegum pink. Oh, I wish I would have swatched this, you guys, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a new gloss series because it's so many different new glosses, and glosses are popping right now, and I just want to show you guys the different colors that you can mix and play around with to create different nudes. So yes, this pink by itself, you could have bottled that up and that would have been a nice, nice nude. But I'm gonna make it nuder, so I'm going in with a eighth of a teaspoon of the brown oxide because I don't want to add too much because that brown is really dark and I don't want to take away from the pinkness of it, if that makes any sense. So I'm just mixing in that powder really, really good, and it is literally transforming this color. So now we have a nice brown nude, but it's going to have that pink undertone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just mixing that really good until I am ready to bottle my product. And I can already tell you that I'm going to love this But yes, this is pretty much it. And make sure you get them sides of that bowl because you don't want it transferring, in your bottle. So it'll be a good idea to grab a spatula to kind of get all of that up before you bottle it. But yes, that's it. Like that, you guys, I'm done, and I'm just placing it into my syringe. That's another thing I like about these mini bowls. You just pour it on in there, scrape it on in there, and it just gets the job done. And I am adding it to my bottle. I'm going to pump it in there, add my cap and my wand as I have done before, and we are finished. And this color, you guys, out of all of the colors that I made today, this is my first favorite. Let me know what's your first favorite, or name them in your favorites from first to fifth. That's gonna be interesting. I want to see, how y'all feel about it. But yes, this is it, and I'm done. But yes, this is my first favorite. My second favorite is gonna have to be that first pink that I made. Third favorite gonna have to be that dark one. Oh yes, yes. Do you see this? You see what I mean by adding a little bit of titanium? Just a little bit. It's a little bit. But it is so cute. Yes, new series coming soon. But all of the things that I've used in this video, you can find them at veryveelobeauty.com as far as my base goes. And as far as the liquid concentrates goes, I will make them with love and send them right to your door. Thank you guys for all of your awesome and incredible support thus far, and just loving on me and sending me encouragement and positive vibes. You guys, I am praying for y'all. Stay safe, you know what I mean? And stay positive. That's all you can do. Love y'all. Bye for now.